that hesitation. I heard it. I heard it. Feelings are hurt. I'm just gonna sit here. No. Newcastle, Delaware. This is a beautiful town. Oh my God. Yeah. What? Holy shit! Like I had no idea. I didn't. You know, I'm not from here, and it's such a great town. Very cool. Very. Just real quick, a second shout to Cassandra. You bought me a beer, Cassandra. Yeah. Just like Cody, I was sober, and thank you. What are you guys doing after this? What is it? Oh man, thank you though, Cassandra. Thank you. I am just a traditional alcoholic. This town is so great. It's so cool. It's so like colonial and old school, which I love. But after hanging out, looking at the lampposts, looking at the river, I was like, oh, a little too colonial still. Where are the Asians, you know? What are you guys doing out here? Oh God, no, but this is great. You guys are awesome. It seems like a lot of people here with their friends. It's fantastic. Yeah, shout out that guy. He's like, I have friends, yeah. That's great. Like, I don't know about you, sir, that's excited. I have like a weird friend group, because some of my friends, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I have a friend who's very explicit about his sex life. Like, always overshares details you never even asked for. It's the worst. Like, for example, I asked him, hey, how was your weekend? He goes, oh, it was awesome. I was hitting my girl from behind, sticking my thumb in her asshole. So warm and tight. Every time I have to remind him, like, hey, you know, you date my sister. It's rough. Yeah, if you can't tell by my face, and my previous comment earlier, I am Asian American. My mom's she immigrated from Korea, met my dad in Oklahoma, a white guy.
Come on.
Research, and I did see that Delaware was originally a slave state, so that checks out. You guys don't believe in interracial love? No, but much to that lady's chagrin, they made it work. Beautiful story, different backgrounds, different languages even, they fell in love, started a family together. And like, I just think it's so cool that like, they could do it. And my mom was great. She wanted to give us a real traditional American upbringing, so she got a divorce. The oh my lady's like, checks out. Checks out, yeah. It's not real love. No, but after divorce, at times, it was weird, man, because it'd be my father and me at the playground, right? He was a big white guy, I was a small little Asian boy. And we didn't look like father and son, we just looked like an Amber Alert. And I got even weirder. As I got older, I realized not once did anybody ever try to rescue me. They were just like, oh, kids, get in the car, he's getting molested, get out of here. To their defense, my father is in a wheelchair. Nah, he had 2 legs and molested me. It's okay. All right. Oh, shit! I know you didn't expect to hear so much molestation with pews around you, right? Like, is this a Catholic establishment? Sorry. Oh, God. But yeah, after divorce, my dad dated other women as he should. The first one we dated was Chinese. Second Thai, third Chinese again. Yeah, it wasn't love that brought me, it was just an Asian fetish. And it was weird because other kids noticed it way earlier than I ever did. So like teasing me about it in school. They're like, yo, Lay, is your dad sick? What are you talking about? I mean, what? They go, I think he's got yellow fever. I had never heard of this. I go home terrified. I'm like, Dad, are you okay? What's going on? And he's like, whoa, what's going on? Is school okay? And I go, no. Everyone at school said, you have yellow fever? Oh, son, no, oh, God, all right. I ignore them. I promise you I'm okay. Just honestly ignore them. I'm fine. Focus on your studies. But I do love me some Asian pussy. Go clean that room. Get out of here. Funny guy, that man. The dad, he's a strange bird. He grew up in Oklahoma, born and raised, and when you're born and raised in Oklahoma, these are like the characteristics you have. He chews Copenhagen religiously, wears jean shorts every day, and has Aussie tattooed on his knuckles, prison style. My mom knows how to pick them. And also, like, one big thing is, like, I don't know if anyone can relate, but he's also the biggest pothead I've ever known. Yeah, someone else got 5 parents? All right, hear me out. Because we can relate to this, I think. When you have a pothead for a parent, you grow up, you realize there's actually 3 kinds of smarts. Book smart, street smart, and drug smart. And all drug smart means to everyone else, like, your parents are just really good with the metric system. Like, it's a whole thing. I'd be doing homework as a kid, my dad would be behind me just like, that's 10 grams. Like, I'm writing an essay, Dad. How does that check out? You're trying. I appreciate you trying. Oh no. Any married people in the house tonight? Alright, thank you for giving me a good response. So many of these shows, I'm like, any married people in the house tonight? They're like, I'm like, you sad bitches. Because I'm a happily married man. I love being married. It's the coolest thing on earth. I love my wife. Yeah. Honey, shut up. I'm just kidding. I love being married. It's so cool. Like, I'm about to be celebrating 7 years of marriage in a couple months. That's very polite, because it's probably also the last one. Let me tell you. I love being married, but I don't love this woman. That means, oh, no, I'm kidding, of course. But she did ask where I was going tonight, and I go, I'm just getting a cup of coffee. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't say such awful things about her if, like, they're not true at all. I love her so much. One of the things that made me really fall in love with her early on was that she has really unique hobbies and interests. Like, for example, she really likes to get caricatures done. Like, yeah, it's dumb and dorky and, like, kind of cute. But at the same time, like, she's also a blonde white lady. So for her, it's this fun activity. But for me, it's a game of how racist is this guy gonna get. Every time, it looks like World War II propaganda. She keeps framing them. It's a thing. No, I love this woman. She's so cool, man. She's like, yeah, she lets me do a lot of things. Not sexual. That's for the other guy. What am I doing up here? Oh, yeah. No, but she's such a sweetheart. I think one thing that makes our marriage extra strong, honestly, is like, she is the only woman I've ever had sex with. And there you go, you're like, with that jacket? How is that possible? No, I was one and done. I found the pussy and I said, this is it. That's a new line. No, but one and done, man. It was great, and I remember whenever I did lose my virginity to her, I was like super stoked. High-fived all my buddies the night. I was like, yeah, dude, look, I'm one of you. They're like, you're not white. And I was like, okay. I was so stoked, I was so happy, and then I remember being like, I should probably tell her. It'd be weird if I didn't tell her. Like, that'd just be weird down the road, it'd be awkward. And I just remember like a couple days later hanging out with her, and I was very, very nervous. And I was like, hey honey, just so you know, I'm gonna play you honey now. And the other night was my first time. Sweetest lady. She just looked at me and was just like, I know. I can tell. You put it in the other hole a couple times. No, she's honestly the sweetest. Like she never teased me about it ever, and like, but is like super kind of her. Even getting out drunk with her friends, they never tease me about it. And especially like they're all whores. Let me tell you, no, I'm kidding. But they honestly, no one ever made fun of me for it, and I was very appreciative of it. The only time it came up was the night we got engaged. We were celebrating, we're very happy, it was a very huge moment for us, our love. And we're fooling around, and she was on top, and we're talking a little dirty. And she was like, oh, you like that? And I go, oh, it feels so good. She goes, you damn right you like that. That's the only pussy you have, the only pussy you'll have, you nerd. I came immediately. I was like, oh. The love of my life. No, that's wonderful. Besides, you know, I look at the crowd. You guys are all clearly sexual deviants before you make a partner, and I know you can't attest to losing your flower. I don't know, losing whatever. But I will say this: you guys can also have as great of a marriage. I'm so arrogant right now. As great of a marriage as I have, but no. She's the best. I think one thing that did make our marriage extra sweet and special is we did the love language test. Anyone? Oh! You never?
No, it sounds funny.
I hate to break it to you. I was about to do my serious Dave Chappelle bit about love language. Just kidding. But, sorry, I don't know where I'm going with that. But, no, love language, you laugh at it, but I promise you it's romantic and sweet. If you're not familiar with the love language test, you take it, and it lets you and your partner know how you best feel and receive love. It's sweet. No, you keep laughing. There's no punchline. I'm just trying to educate you guys. Give it a chance, lady. It's great. Because here's the thing. Look, it is a little funny. Funny for me at least, because we took the love language test, and I remember just being really upset with my results. It was because it felt very dumb. It just felt like it made me feel like an idiot. I think every guy here will have the same love language results. Touch. Sir. I love you now. Is that simple? That's how dumb it is for your love language to be touch. It's very stupid. Whereas my wife's, it's more meaningful. Hers is acts of service. Like there's thought put into that. I don't just have to fist bump guy in the first row and try to get my hand job later. It's a whole thing. My wife, it makes sense. So now I'm very mindful of it. I go, all right, she acts of service makes me feel loved and supported. That's what I'm going to do. At times, though, it gets a little weird because, for example, now we get intimate, we're making out, we take each other's clothes off, and I immediately start folding them. And it just feels backwards. But it comes up in other ways too, because, look, I know you guys are looking at me and like, this guy is a giant old puss. You're not wrong. But at times, I think to myself, like, I'll be the man of the night. I'm gonna make a move. I'm gonna try to make something happen. And I get excited, and I walk past the kitchen sink. It's a lot of dishes. Pots and pans, not even soaking. So So I just end up jerking off, and it's a great time. Oh man. Now I'm just thinking, like, did I leave dishes in the sink before I came here? I mentioned earlier I'm an Asian man. I'm a proud Asian man. Some people get weird. I'm stoked. I love being Asian. I love my culture, Korean. I love it. I support it all as much as I can. I even support it so much, so bad, so hardcore, that I also, to celebrate Asian heritage, developed a crippling gambling addiction. I like that you guys laugh because, like, I mentioned, like, oh, there's no Asians here, but clearly there's some Asians in this town. I tell that joke sometimes, like, that's a stereotype? I'm like, yes. But oh my God, I love gambling. It is so fun. Oh, my biggest way to gamble is sports betting. I love betting on sports. And it's very funny because, like, I'm dumb, so when it comes to, like, blackjack, poker, I'm like, that involves statistics. I don't know anything. But I watch basketball sometimes. So I'm like, I know something about this. There are 6 players on the court. I'm just kidding. I do love sports betting. That is my favorite vice. And it did become a problem. And if you guys are in pews, so I feel this is appropriate. You know, this is sin, so don't do it. But I love gambling so much. It was a problem because I should have known it would be a problem because I got super into it during COVID, lockdown COVID. If you remember, there were no sports. It was just like, sports are done, NBA's canceled, NFL's canceled. So I was staying up till 3 in the morning betting thousands of dollars on Russian table tennis. Which is just a way it's just a way for me to try to save face by telling you guys I was just betting thousands of dollars on ping pong. I was betting a recreational frat room game that Demetrius Svetlana playing on a webcam, and I was just like, yeah, let's get it. But I did get it. I was doing pretty well. Like, I studied it pretty good, and so I got cocky, so I started wagering more thousands and more thousands. And thankfully I hit a rock bottom early on, thousands of dollars early on, and I ended up losing $6,000 in 30 seconds betting on March Madness, the women's bracket. Let me tell you, it's the last time I tried to support women, and these whores can't make one extra layup, come on! That was rough. But what's great about this, when you hit rock bottom, they give you an out. These FanDuels, these DraftKings, they go, hey man, you got a problem. And they go, ban yourself. I go, okay, I will. And then you look at how long you can ban yourself, and it's like, for life, where's that option? I'll take the second best. 5 years. 5 years is good, right? Because that's 5 years that I get to study every over-under. And I'll take the first bet. I'll tell you guys right now, over-under, how many days does it take for my wife to leave? I'm going to start betting again. 2, 3? You know her too well. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God, this is great. You guys are a great crowd. You guys apparently hate asexuals. So let me see how you feel about trans people. Because let me tell you, thank you. I think as you guys should. Because a couple weeks ago, I had a best friend. It was a very celebratory weekend. He just fully transitioned into a man. And I'm very thank you. You guys are better than Rehoboth Beach. They booed me off the stage. They go, you can't even, I'm illiterate. I don't know how you call it, but no. You guys, thank you. I'm very happy for him. It's so great because I'm very stoked for him because he finally gets to be the person he's always felt he is. He doesn't have to feel strange about it anymore. He just gets to present himself as a person he's always felt he is. I think it's a beautiful moment. But there's one thing I don't like about the whole situation. It's his new name. He had like so much freedom, so much choice. Choose any name he wanted, and he chose a terrible one. His new name is Mel. Yeah, I asked him about it. I go, hey, like, all right, I love you, man. So you just shortened your old name, Melissa, to Mel, right? He goes, no. Named it after my favorite director, Mel Gibson. I go, oh! You identify as a man and an anti-Semite, all right. Great. Yeah, that's my trans joke, all right. It's sweet, I love my friend. Who doesn't exist, because I don't hang out with him. I'm just kidding, oh my God. No. Oh my God, can I just show off for a hot second?
Oh yeah.
I know what I just did was very unimpressive, but for context, I just am now recovering from a torn ACL, MCL, and PCL and meniscus. Yeah, blew out my whole knee. So let me just demonstrate one more time with context. Still unimpressive, but you guys feel sorry for me, so thank you. No, it's fantastic. I'm very happy to be staying, because I was on crutches for a long time. I had to wait for surgery, get surgery, and I was on crutches before and after for months at a time. And when you're on crutches, you kind of realize like people are very sympathetic toward you. But it's also weird because they also want to try to guess how you got hurt before you can answer. They go, oh my God, Lay, what happened to you? Were you snowboarding, skiing? It was a very awkward situation. I was like, no, actually I was skateboarding. And then they would flip. They go, whoa, dude, how old are you? What are you doing skateboarding? That's embarrassing. You're a grown man. And I was confused. I was like, snowboarding, skateboarding, very similar in my mind. For example, after this church session, it'd be like if we all had such a good time, we go hang out, we go to one of your lovely colonial homes, and we all just start doing lots of cocaine together. Railing lines. And I decided to pull out one crack rock out of my pocket. You guys are like, whoa, what is this? How dare you? Come on. You know, it just kind of goes to show. A lot of people just like rich white things. And, yeah. No, I blew out my knee, and I blew out my knee at a skate park. And I don't know if you've ever had one of the worst days of your life surrounded by 10-year-old children, but it was very humbling. And this is true. I tried to grind down this rail at the skate park. I went down and I jumped off at the end. Knee gives out, I yelp, and I'm just laying on the ground like, what just happened? Oh my God. And no more than 5 seconds later, a 10-year-old kid does the same trick I got hurt on that rail, lands it perfectly, just skirts by my body. I've been praying for his death ever since. Yeah. This also happened in Los Angeles, so when those wildfires happened, I was like, get this motherfucker, let's go. Hell yeah. But yeah, it's weird being... I'm 32 years old, if you guys can't tell by my crow's feet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 32. I'm a 32-year-old skateboarder. That's weird. Especially because I do have a day job, and during the day, I'm a high school English teacher. Pay more taxes so I make more money.
Someone's gotta do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's me. These kids haven't learned anything. But it's bad. I'm a high school English teacher, so let me put some context why this is so weird. I go to work and hang out with teenage boys. Clock out, go to the skate park, more teenage boys. Sometimes even shirtless. I'm like, oh. It's like I hang out with teenage boys not only for business, but for pleasure. And yeah, it's strange. It's weird. No, hear me out. I know it sounds crazy, but it gets even weirder because at the skate park, these kids are so cool. Like I befriend them. I buy them cigarettes they never asked for. So we're good friends. Like we follow each other on Instagram. And skateboarding is very weird. If you're not a skateboarder and you try to look at the skateboard conversation, you'd be confused. It has its own vocabulary. So my DMs, they're peculiar. I go to the skate park and I go home and I get a DM from one of these teenage boys and it says, "Hey man, 6 sesh today." I party. I go, "Yeah." I don't know, man. I kind of feel like I was not my best. He replies, he goes, No. That backside lip side you did? So now I'm blushing and I heart it again. I go, I don't know, man. I feel like I just barely kissed the rail. And he responds, he goes, No, you slid the whole thing. And long story short, I'm fucking these kids, and let me tell you, it was a hoot and a holler, and that is my time. Thank you.